So today is Super Tuesday, which is when 12 states have like the last day of voting for the primary race, and it's a really big factor in who ends up getting the party nominations for the parties for the presidential candidates. So I went to the library, which is where they had voting on campus, and I was really surprised at the amount of students that were there voting. The lines were really long and a lot of people were there registering to vote and then voting in the primary election and voting in the primary for the candidacy, but also voting in the local elections for Randy Naugabauer's seat in the House. So I thought it was really cool that I got to see that and got to see so many students out there making their voices heard, and so many students talking about and caring about issues that are relevant to them and voicing their opinions and voting for the candidates that they think best represent them in those issues. So as I waited at the polls, we spoke with some students who came out, and these were their thoughts about today and about the election.
Well, my roommate really got me into it. Been watching a lot of the GOP debates, and it's finally that time again, first time voting, so it's exciting. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I wasn't registered and took about 10 minutes waiting in line, simple signature. Thought it was going to be a lot more complicated than it was, and I'm glad I did it.
I thought it was pretty easy. I just had to register for the Lubbock County, which is why I couldn't vote last year because I wasn't registered. But I just learned that they actually let you vote if you're not even registered in the Lubbock County, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty easy. Because we got people like Donald Trump running for president, so it's really important because apparently he has a lot of followers. So it's really sad to see that our society still believes some of the stuff that he says, and it's important for our generation to come out and make the change because at the end of the day, our kids are depending on our votes.
No, I actually registered right outside here a couple weeks ago. They had a little booth over there. Signed your name, put all your information down. I actually didn't know I could vote if I wasn't registered in Lubbock, so that's why I registered in Lubbock. But yeah, saved me time in this line. So because the biggest reason is probably because our generation doesn't really see eye to eye with the older generation, baby boomers, and I think that what we want as college students isn't really what we're getting in Washington.
Well, I absolutely think it's important. We as Americans have to exercise our right. It's a constitutional right. I mean, if you forego that, then it just, there's no base to it, Yeah, it's something that has to have meaning, and our country's founded upon these ideals, and we just need this stuff.
To read all of the comments that the students had that we spoke to today, you can read my full story online at www.dailytoreador.com.